Hello everyone, this is Sham here, and this is part 17 of the Let's Play. In this video we're going to be going to Hinterlands as soon as I've handed in this quest at the beginning of the Scarlet Monastery instance. Which I don't really understand why you have to go all the way back just to finish it. I mean, it would be quite easy just to put a pop-up window allowing you to finish the quest, but whatever. It's not really that much of a hassle to walk like a few seconds. We're going to start doing some quests in Arathi Highlands. But then I just look at them and think, I can't stand them anymore, because I've already done these quests before, I know exactly what to do with them, and when I heard about the Dusk Whisper Gorge, if you know what that means, yeah, it's not something I really want to go back into. With those horrible drop rates for the tin ore, or what the ore, they had the special ore anyway that you could mine. That was completely useless, but you could mine it. I don't know why anyone would mine it, but you could go there and you could mine the special mineral that was completely and utterly useless for almost everything. Maybe it was used sometime in the past, I don't know, but it's useless now. And this was the quest. Gather 12 motes of misery from the Dry Whisper Kobolds and that like Dry Whisper Gorge thing. Couldn't stomach it anymore. I killed a few raptors, but I couldn't really be asked to finish the quest, so I decided to go all the way to Hinterlands. Which, even though it's not that much of an improvement, I actually do like the Hinterlands because it does seem like they've actually put some effort into it. They've added a few new quests, moved up some of the quest mechanics, a few of the quests that were initially in Booty Bay that had something to do with Hinterlands have been moved to Hinterlands, and the quests that were pre-Cataclysm aren't that horrible. Like, this is a completely new one from Lard here, the Innkeeper. And at the top here, you'll find some more quests. There's a lot of quests in Hinterlands, and not all of them are terrible, so I don't find them that bad. And even the ones that aren't that good, they are very, very easy to complete. You complete them very, very quickly, so you get a lot of experience for what you're doing. There aren't that many kill 10 of X quest. Of course, they do exist, but they usually have a counterpart with them, so you don't just kill 10 of these things and then come back. The first quest, well, actually, we're just picking up another quest here. We've just got a lot of quests. We've got like 10 quests already, and we're going to power through them all in this video. Now, the quest we've got here is the quest for that goblin. I don't know the name of it because it hasn't appeared on the side on the screen. It has all the quests. You have to collect 12 bottles of, I have no idea if I'm pronouncing this correctly, Pup Eli Veribos Port. There's no way in hell I know how to pronounce that. Pup El Iver Boss. It just sounds like they just put random letters together to create that name, to be honest. But it's a very, very easy quest. You can just walk down both sides of this town here, the village, and you can just pick them up off the ground. They're quite distinctive, and you shouldn't miss them. You just hand them in, and you get quite a decent amount of XP, actually. Now, the quest we got here is we have to kill... Yeah, we have to kill 10 saltwater snapjaws, which are these level 30 mobs. And we have to collect something from the bowels or the stomach of this massive turtle here, Rita. Now, Rita used to be an elite, I think, but I can't remember if it used to be or not. I have a distinct idea that Rita used to be an elite mob, but it wasn't a particularly difficult elite mob even before Cataclysm. I don't remember ever having any trouble killing Rita. Of course, I'm not quite sure, because the only time I ever did these quests in this area was for the Alliance, and I only did it once, and that was ages ago, my first ever leveling experience on my dwarf. So a lot of these things I'm not really going to remember that well. This is a silver mob here. We're going to get quite a decent amount of experience here. I think we're going to get 2,000 experience from just doing this. Okay. For some reason, a gust of wind just came in and slammed, and when it didn't slam the door, it like made a lot of noise, and I was thinking, oh, someone's come into the house, but no, it was just the wind. The quest we got here is the quest for Lard. We need to go into this place, onto this island here, where apparently Lard lost his lunch because some of the trolls decided to steal his lunch, and they're now protecting his lunch for some vague reason. Yeah, Vilbrach kidnapper, they've kidnapped the guy's lunch. And for some reason, I was an idiot and kept clicking on the picnic basket with the picnic basket. Oh, I think that's what it is. It looks like a tree stump to me, but maybe it's a picnic basket. I'm not quite sure. It kind of looks like well, it doesn't look like a picnic basket at all. It just looks like a tree trunk. All you have to do is you have to click on the thing once, and you just have to loot one of the mobs. Instead of what I did, which was the dumb idea of clicking it like several hundred times and having to kill several mobs that don't give me any experience, just wasting time as per usual. Is there any quests we have to do here? I think we're going to go up this Up the mountain here, up the mountain path. Ooh, I remember questing him as Alliance. It was horrible as Alliance because you had to go all the way over here to complete the quests, and the uh, the the closest flight path was all the way on the other side of the zone. It took like 10 minutes to get back. It wasn't particularly fun. The quest we got here is we need to kill 10 or 8 Silvermint Stalkers. Again, just another standard generic kill quest, but it's not that difficult. For the reason that it's just a standard kill quest, I'm now going to talk about my Immolation Trap, which is apparently bound to my C. Now, Immolation Trap does damage over time if a mob stands in it, like does some fire damage over time. What is this actually useful for? Because the only thing I can think of is for PvP, because you can't really pull a boss onto a mob in PvE, and I don't think it would be that useful in Trash, because obviously the traps that do area effect damage would be better for Trash, unless you want to pull just one specific mob, and even then it doesn't really do that much damage to justify this massive strategy in order to pull one mob into the Immolation Trap. So what is it actually used for? Is it just like a generic trap just to use while soloing, or is it actually useful in PvP? Because I had assumed that Freeze Trap and the trap that slows people on the ground would be more useful than the Immolation Trap. For if anyone actually knows what it's useful for, please tell me, because I'm not quite sure. Because when I initially used it, and since I actually looked at the tooltip, I assumed that this trap was actually the area of effect fire damage, which is probably why you noticed me putting them down in dungeons and for the Scarlet Monastery Library that will be appearing in episode 19, because I go to Scarlet Monastery Library in that episode. But yeah, I'm not really sure what it's actually useful for. The quest we just did there, we had to kill one dwarf mob, we had to kill a few dwarf mobs, and then we had to bolster the ranks of the trolls using our drum that is apparently supposed to bolster their courage or vigor or something. I don't know, someone drumming in my ear would probably make me more mad than angry. Well, they do go berserk, so maybe that's the way. So when they actually say vigorous and make them more sustained for fight, they just make them rage and go insane, turn off that racket, and they decide to take out their anger on the dwarves instead of me, who was an idiot, by smashing a freaking drum in their ears when they're trying to fight the dwarfs. Yeah, that's not very conducive to a nice and helpful dialogue or fighting spirit. I don't know what I was saying then. But yes, if you just noticed as well, yes, I do have another ability on my Q now. Bound on Q is my Feign Death. I don't use it enough, and I probably should be using it more while leveling, but I keep forgetting I've actually got it. Yes, that's just how dumb I am. I don't die, but I do manage to pull a lot of aggro, and for some reason I forget to use my Feign Death at some point in this video series that's coming up. Okay, we got a lot more quests now. We need to kill 10 savage owl beasts. Apparently it's because these owl beasts are like going savagey things in their lair. I don't know, people just don't seem to like owl beasts. They don't seem to be doing any harm. Yes, the undead don't like them, the trolls don't like them, but they just seem to be standing in their forest, not really doing that much. It seems to be kind of mean just to attack them like this. The other quest is we got Skulk Rock Cleanup and Skulk Rock Supplies, and also Prime Slime. We need to kill 10 Jade Oozes, we need to collect 5 Ooze Coated Supply Crates, and we need to collect the Diaglob sample from the Diaglob mob. These are all because the undead are doing some seditious, seedy experiments at this point, and it would be best not to question the undead, because they might poison you. Well, they wouldn't poison me because I'm undead, so they can't really do that much else. No, to be honest, this is a fate worse than death. I have to see all my loved ones die, and I slowly decay into a puddle of horrible, horrible goop. Yes. This is Jade Rock. We came here in the previous playthrough, so if you actually watched that video, I should probably be making some sort of reference to oozes, but I will not be doing that, because oozes, and the fact is I can't even say oozes correctly, so yeah, fail. We think we have to go into a cave here. Do we actually go into a cave? I think we go into a cave here to find the Diaglob sample. Yes, for some reason they are now in a cave. I don't remember having to go into a cave in the previous playthrough, but now apparently we do, for some reason. Green sludges. They didn't have no reference to anything. You don't actually get any experience for them. Well, you do get experience. You don't have. There's no quest credit for them. Here is the Diaglob. Massive pool of stuff. I don't really want to know what the ooze is actually made out of. It looks poisonous, it looks dangerous, and it seems to be moving on its own. I really wouldn't want to be the person who ingests any of that stuff. I mean, what would actually happen if someone actually drank these things? Because they're jelly-like substance. I have a feeling it wouldn't go down well, and there probably would be a lot of times on the toilet, and you'd probably get possessed or something. I don't really know how these work. There are some oozes in nature that somehow manage to suggest... They manage to get organisms to do what they want, like carrying them long distances and change the behaviour. But hopefully that I will never have to ingest one of those in my life, because that sounds really, really freaking terrifying. And for some reason I've been going on for the past minute about absolutely nothing. Thank you for watching, hope you liked this video, hope to see you in part 18 of the playthrough. If you want to like the video, please like. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. If you want to comment, please comment. And if you want to follow me on Twitter, there's a link in the description below. Thank you for watching, peace out.